Hi everybody, and welcome back to my channel. Today I am working on shelves in my kitchen. I'm going to give you a little tour and explain what I want to do and why. So please like and subscribe and all those fun things, and let's get started. Alrighty, so here's my kitchen, and Emmett and I put up these shelves, mostly Emmett for my spices, and I love that look. But if you look, my stove, I'm gonna skip my garbage cans there because they're overflowing. But then it's coffee and some jars for coffee, the microwave, and I have a cupboard here. This is the top part, and then this part here is full of compareware that I love. Libby's mom collected it, and when she passed we got it, and I just love it. And then some storage up here, and then down here there's that, and that's it. So we have added this storage, and we do our canned foods and such in there. And then this is where I want to add shelves. Those lines are where I want to add them, because we have this shelf full of jars and whatnot, and there's compare plates behind them, and some stuff up there. And then this is another cute little Amish place that we keep our plates just for storage. And it's just getting, like, it's just messy looking, and I thought it would be really cute to make some shelves out of some extra wood that we had to put there, to put my jars. I think it would be more pleasing to the eye. And that hole in the wall is from electrical work that we had done. We had to get our house rewired to be up to code. So we also have down below some stuff, and I just want to clear up some space and just not make everything look so cluttered. And I love when I see people with like their jars all organized and beautiful on shelves, and we are so limited space that I think it would be a great idea. So I'll show you what I've done so far. Take you outside. All right, so again, excuse the mess. This is my little workshop, but we had some extra shelves. Libby's parents had many bookshelves in their home, and somehow when we were packing up their house and taking some of the bookshelves to our house, we ended up with a lot more shelves than the actual home for them. The actual, I don't know what it's called, but we came home with all these pieces of wood that didn't have the shelving unit to put them in. So I cut them. I measured how big I wanted them, and I cut them to the length, and then I needed them width-wise as well, so I cut them in half, and then I began to sand them way down. And I got 2 of them done. I'm thinking I might use 5 shelves, but right now I only have 4 cut. And then, yeah, that's where I'm at so far. I'm going to go ahead and sand the other 2. We're back, and I have Libby here. I've recruited her to help, and my boards are all sanded. As you saw from the last clip, I have 4 of them so far. I do think I'll be doing 5 or 6, but I'm going to hang 4 to begin with and see how it looks. If I do 6, I would need to store the chair that's in the kitchen, so I'm not quite sure how I would do that. So, but I'm going to use a roller, and Libby's going to use a brush, and hopefully we can entertain you with a story we have not thought of yet. So, we have just gotten back from our daily swim. We go to a local rec center every morning for about an hour and a half, 2 hours, and we just float, move around. I call it water fitness, water aerobics in the lazy river resistance pool. Sometimes Libby does the lap pool, but does it with the water barbells and fins sometimes, right? You use fins, yeah. And a kickboard. The flippers, fins, yeah. So our rec center is no longer open on the weekends because of a lack of lifeguards.
Manpower.
Yeah, manpower.
Work power.
So on the weekends, we've been going to this other rec center where I guess there are a lot of rec centers in Aurora. We live in Aurora, Colorado, and there are a lot of rec centers that are short-staffed. I guess it's a manager issue. So this rec center has a lot of people that come to it, but we have become a weekend regular. And so we've met a lot of people and have encountered some grumps. Or we're learning that we don't want to become those old lady gossips that seem to be attracted to me. So, what do you have to say about that?
Well, I have started calling Sue Gigi for, Gossip Girl. Today she added another G and said they have a Gossip Girl gang. And Sue told me she doesn't gossip, and she gave me an example.
Oh.
What?
I said, oh.
You're the one who brought them up.
I know.
What do you want me to do with this now?
I'm trying really hard to better myself, and not gossiping is going to be a way I'm going to better myself. I feel, especially...
Am I supposed to do the side?
If you can.
Okay.
Yeah, you're putting your sleeve in it.
I did it. Look, this shirt is old.
Oh, that's the one Jake tore.
That's the one you said you were going to fix.
Well, if you keep letting Jake tear it, I'm not going to be able to.
You said you were going to make it short so it wouldn't get torn.
Okay.
Okay, so I'm telling this story because Sue started it. So we were on our way, and there are some people who are aware of the Mean Girls, because there's that group too, the Mean Girls. And so one of the GGs was talking about an MG. But then there are people who aren't categorized. And so there is this woman, and she's really chatty and dear. I think she really enjoys what she's doing in the pool. And this woman said to Sue, "And what is that?" And I guess she's like flapping her arms.
She flaps her arms
this?
like they're wings. Mm-hmm.
Okay.
And she goes...
Okay, so this woman said to Sue, "What is that?" And Sue told me she didn't gossip but she did laugh. And I said, "Oh," and then she also made a point of telling me that as far as the people in the pool go, she's like the most fit. This woman,
not me.
No, this woman. And so I hadn't noticed, but then I don't know what happened. Oh, she was telling me she's not a gossip girl. And I said, "Well, how did you handle that when it happened?" She said she didn't say anything, but then she told the truth and she said, "Well," she said, "I did say she's kind of like a baby bird." And if you were being nice, that might be okay to say. So I said, "Oh, a PB." I thought that was kind of sweet. And then, so of course, today I noticed her, but I said to Sue, I said, "You lied. You did get involved in the gossip." She goes, "I know. I didn't want to try to tell you, and then I had to." And I said, "Okay, well, Sue, the way to not do that is to be aware that you did."
Oh, yes.
Okay.
No.
So then we park, and there's this woman with she's got on like those skinny jeans.
I don't know. She had a cute figure. She had on tight jeans, leather boots. We're at a rec center, okay? And oh, you're dripping on me.
She didn't really want me to help. I'm sorry.
Now I'm so glad these are the pants I already got paint on.
You have more now.
So she had on
Don't do that,
a Louis
Jacob.
Vuitton bag, like a big Louis Vuitton bag. So I'm just wondering why somebody would go into a rec center dressed that way. And I said it out loud.
No, here's what she said. She said, that woman has on tight jeans, really high heels, and a really expensive bag. What's she doing at a rec center? And so I said...
Dressed like that.
Dressed like that. And so I said, Sue, if you're willing to ask her...
Otis, no.
If you're willing to ask her that and say, like, "Oh, I noticed you have on high heels, really tight jeans, and a really expensive bag. What are you doing here at the rec center?" Then that's not gossiping. But if you're talking about and going, "What is she doing here?" That is gossip. And she disagreed with me, and I said, "Sue, you're with Lib. And I have a whole different perspective than most people on many things. And you were just gossiping at me. And I just have to point that out because otherwise I'm gossiping. Or I can walk up to her and say to her, Sue noticed you have on really high heels and tight jeans and a really expensive purse bag. And she's wondering what you're doing here. Because if you're not gossiping, this is my criteria. If I'm not gossiping, anything I've said, I would be willing to have the person I'm talking about hear. If I am gossiping, then I really hope it doesn't get back to the person I'm talking about. And that's my measuring stick. So I think Sue was a little bit not happy with me.
No, I was embarrassed because
She was embarrassed.
I'm trying to be a better person, and you're correct.
Okay, but
That wasn't a nice thing to say.
okay, but I'm going to tell you, Sue is a better person, and everybody calls her Sweet Sue. Everybody calls her Sweet Sue. Well, I don't, but that's her.
I don't think that's true that everybody.
Okay, but a lot. Okay, what do they call me? Let's get real. They don't call me anything they say to my face.
Well, they call you,
But they call her Sweet Sue.
what do they call you at the pool?
Oh, I'm Beast.
Yeah, Beast at the pool.
Yeah, but you know what I'm saying. Nobody describes me as sweet.
Okay, I have another story. Can I tell?
Mm-hmm.
So today we're in the pool exercising with our barbells. They're pool barbells. What are they made out of?
I don't know. They're
Styrofoam,
floaty
kinda?
stuff.
Yeah, like kind of what the pool noodles are made of. I don't know what that is. But so we don't exercise per se together. We go around and do our own thing. And we're about to pass each other, and she's holding one of her barbells in 3 pieces. And she looks very distraught. And I'm like, oh dear, and I had put mine down. So I'm like, just put it down and I'll take the one of mine, because I've already given her another one that's been, you're good, that has landed, that she's already broken, that she's put back together with some duct tape. I've already taken that one because I am not rough on these barbells. And she is, and that's why she's called the Beast. But anyway, that's what the people that named her the Beast said. Well, what do you expect? You're the Beast. Right? Isn't that what he said?
Yeah, when he saw my face.
Yeah. And so
he knew I wasn't
very,
happy.
very cute. So, yeah. Another thing I was about to say about trying to change. What's wrong?
You did both of yours.
I know it's much quicker with the...
Okay, you could take this one, okay? Please help me. Oh, no.
Yeah.
We might have wanted to do this outside. You might have wanted me to do this outside.
We have paint on our carpet. It's okay.
All the stains on our carpet
You can just lay that.
are about good memories. Sue told our grandson.
Libby loves sugar-free Kool-Aid and orange soda and coffee. And there are a lot. I'll tell you what, orange soda and Kool-Aid do not come out. I've tried every hack out there. Not happening. I have a carpet cleaner. So I just say those are our memory stains until the carpet or flooring is replaced.
So now we have
Some more memories.
another memory.
Really, if we... did you rub your foot on it? If you would have just let it dry in the bead, I could have just cut the little bead off and you never would have known it was there. But you rub it with your foot and now it's 3-inch drags through the...
No, it was your foot that went on there.
No, it was not. I moved my foot over because, as you notice, my sock also has those drips.
No, really. You see, just the way you moved your foot like that, that's what you did over the spots that are now, over the drips that are now.
So Libby probably doesn't
Skid
want
marks.
this on the internet. But when she lies, her top...
Don't even, please don't.
You can tell. I can tell when she's lying, and she's lying right now.
I'm not lying about not wanting you to tell.
No, you're not.
Oh. See, you know what? I got no business.
Okay, you're done. And go get a rag or your elbow. You need to go get a wet rag. You need to go get a wet rag from the sink. One of those, oh my goodness. I didn't realize she didn't know she painted a whole summer, painted houses a whole summer. I thought I was safe.
I was very young. I mean, like 1/3 of my age.
You might be able to use that on the carpet.
Okay.
Well, guys, the tops of these have been painted, and we are actually going to a Palestinian, did I say it right? Yeah. Festival in Denver. We're going to ride our scooters. So while these dry, and then come back.
I got it?
Yeah, that's actually good.
Okay.
Yeah, most of it. Don't come. Oh. Come up this way a little bit. There you go. So we will talk to you once we get them painted. Hi guys, we are back from our scoot downtown. It was a eye-opening event at the Palestine. What was it? Justice for Palestine, and it was a cultural event, which had a lot of history about what's going on there, what has gone on there for the past, 20 years. It was really sad. They had pictures, but they also had their culture and beautiful clothing and material. And I bought, let me show you. It's right here. Shopping haul. I bought this cute little bag that was made in Palestine by the women, and then 3 bars of soap that were also made there. And they smell fabulous, very clean and not too strong, which is important to me. So that was a wonderful day. We rode our scooters down there and stopped at Trader Joe's on our way back, which is always fun for me. I got 2 plants because I need them. Libby's laughing in the background. But it's just me now because Libby has been banned from painting or working on this project anymore from the fiasco of earlier. I'm just kidding. She could come help if she wanted. But I did, when we got home, I painted the other side of these and let them dry. And now I'm just going to do the same as I did to the mirrors and just distress them a bit with some sandpaper. This might not work as well because it doesn't have dark underneath it. But it does give it a little bit of a rustic look at least. I'm really just going to do the edges since that's really all that will show. I'm excited. I want to get these out so desperately tonight. I'm exhausted from being out all day. Scooting in Denver can be exhausting because you have to be so alert. I don't know, I bet it's everywhere, but I am new to scooting, so I have a little Buddy 50 scooter, and it's teal and cute as it can be. I love it. And then Libby has a black one, and she has twice as many miles at least on hers than I do on mine because she takes hers to work. I work from home now since the pandemic. My office closed and we are all working from home, so, which is a blessing for me because I find I can get a lot more done at home when I'm working from home. A lot of personal stuff, during my lunch hour and before and after work, which leaves me a lot more time to play on the weekends. So if any of you are in that same situation, do you find that as well? Yeah, it's just gonna look, I don't know if you can even see much of it. It's a very different look than the mirror, but still not perfect, and I like that. So I'm going to finish these up, and then I will get them hung on the wall. Alrighty, so they are all, this one's a better one. They're all distressed, just slightly, not a lot. I mean, where you saw, they're not going to be visual or seen very well. But I did buy these floating shelf brackets. I think I'll put them about 4 inches in on each side. And screw them on there and then get them into the wall. So I'm going to go ahead and do that, and I will let you know when I'm done. Bye-bye. All right, so here I am putting on the brackets. It's just very simple. It's nice because they're reinforced with 4 screws. I measured 4 inches out and 4 screws in. One of them done. The brackets are on the shelves and I am ready to hang them. I'm only going to get 4 hung tonight because it's getting kind of late. But I really want them hung for tomorrow. We're having company over for brunch. My son's family, both sons' families are coming over to cook me brunch for my birthday. So I really wanted to have this done before they got here. So what I'm going to do is line this up. Now this tape isn't perfectly straight, but I did mark the wall where it would be straight. So I'm going to go in and put circles. There. That's where I need to drill the holes to then put in the anchors, and then I can screw them in. And I'm getting really excited because I've wanted this for a long time. Alrighty. thing about this house is that the walls are plaster. So you really have to make sure you are careful and get everything anchored well. Alrighty. So I need to switch out my drill bit for my screwdriver. Those of you who knew my father, he always kept one screw in his mouth while he drilled in the other one. Alrighty, there is the first shelf. I will come back when I have them all up. Okay, you guys, I got them all hung up. And it is way past witching hour, so I am going to bed. But tomorrow I am looking so forward to styling them and showing you what that looks like to get rid of this clutter all over the kitchen and get some of it onto those shelves. It'll still look cluttered, but not quite, I don't think to the extent that it is now. So look forward to showing you that tomorrow. Sweet dreams. Good morning, everyone. So I finally did it. I'm going to give you a tour of my kitchen. Alrighty, so here's the stove. We do have this pan on here with the dog treats, so when the dogs come in, and the shelves that Emmett put up, my baskets, and I moved my coffee over to here and made it a little less cluttered, and put all our sweeteners and coffee syrups in that basket. My water pitcher, I never know what to do with that. I guess I should put it in the fridge, but we use filtered water all the time in our coffee, when I water my plants, all of that. So you've seen this. I did the dishes. Woohoo! And my refrigerator full of magnets. I collect magnets everywhere we go. Then you come around here, and I cleared off all of the like bags and foil and put them in a better place. And then here are all my jars. And I don't think I can add more shelves, but I do think I'm going to get rid of this chair. That mixer is Emmett and Lane's. I'm borrowing it to see if I want one. And I still haven't used it yet, but and that's where I put all our, I don't know what they're called, but like foil and all of plastic bags and all of that. And I cleaned that up. There's our dog foods and all of that. And then you come up here, and I did keep one shelf of jars. But it looks much better and organized, I think, not as cluttered. And then our cute little baskets. And that's it. And then we have a visitor. That's Otis. That's Otis wagging his little tail. Say hi, Otis. Hi, Otis. Thanks. No, this is kind of a long video. I'm so excited with how this all turned out. I hope you are too. Please like and subscribe, and I'm looking forward to doing another update around the house soon. But the next one should be, hopefully I'll be teaching Libby and you all how to make a scarecrow for the fall. Thanks. Have a great weekend. Bye-bye. Or I guess it's Sunday. Have a great week.